fountain pens and ink fans, and welcome to another review. Today I'll be doing a review on a pen that I bought off a friend that I met on the MTN Fountain Pens and Inks forum Facebook page. The pen is a Pelikan. Some of you may have seen this box for Pelikans before, or Pelikan. It's the older style box. The newer boxes come with a white sleeve, and then inside there is a grey or a grey-white box with a pen in. This is one of the older packaging, but the pen is still a current pen. So without any further ado, I'm going to open the box and show you the pen. So the outside is just a blue cardboard sleeve, and the inner box is quite a large box with Pelikan imprinted in silver in the top left hand corner with this blue swirl pattern. So inside, what do we have? We have the pen guarantee, and I have a stamp to say when the pen was bought and registered. And as you can see, it was the beginning of this year. Okay, and the pen we have in here is a Pelikan Souveran M800. It's in the green stripe, and it comes with a broad nib. Now normally I only buy a medium nib pens. I find them the best for my style of writing, but the friend that I met online very kindly posted some writing samples, and actually I thought I'd be able to use the broad nib and was keen to try it out, so I went ahead and purchased the pen. I've only done a very small test by dipping the pen in some ink and trying it on some paper to see how I get on, and it seems fine. It's a little bit broader than I'm used to, but actually it writes perfectly, and I feel that I'd be able to make good use of the pen with that particular nib. However, many of you that know about the Pelikan range, there is a whole range of nibs that can be interchanged. The nib itself can be unscrewed, and you can buy anything from fine, medium, broad, double broad, and I believe they also, I'm not sure if they still do them, but triple broad, and then they do some metallic nibs as well. So there's a great choice of nibs if I didn't want to stick with the broad nib. Anyway, so let's have a quick look at the pen. There's nothing else in the box, so I'll just put that away. So at the top of the cap, you see the familiar Pelikan with one chick logo on there, and that's pretty standard on most Pelikan pens. The pen, like I said, is the green stripe, and it's actually slightly translucent. So at the moment the pen isn't inked up, but if I hold it up to the light, I can actually see the filling mechanism, and when you have inked the pen up, you'll be able to see the ink level within there, but it's not as obvious as a demonstrator, obviously. So it's the 800 series, which means it comes with a gold trim. There is an 805 which comes with iridium trim, and then they have a number of other finishes. They have a blue stripe, a red stripe, a tortoise shell, and there's also a demonstrator version available. So with this pen, like I said, it was the broad nib, and here's the Pelikan nib, and they're very nice nibs in terms of the sort of markings or the inscription on them. You have in a gold circular shape on the nib, you have the Pelikan logo. You then have this sort of swirl which goes around the ink hole, and then the nib is a two-tone gold and silver iridium finish. The section, quite short, but where I hold the pen, it's perfect. I don't feel the threads but it's quite a thick section, and the pen overall is quite a large pen as well. Just give you some figures there. The pen capped is 14.2 centimeters. If you were to post the pen, whoops, sorry, try not to damage the pen. If you were to post the pen, it would be 16 centimeters, and the pen, and I haven't inked it at the moment, is 28 grams, and the diameter of the pen is 1.3 centimeters, so it's quite a chunky pen. However, I've got a sorry, I thought I had another pen here, but I had a TWSBI 580, and although the girth of the pen is about the same, the TWSBI 580 is about half a centimeter taller, but the section on the M800 is a little bit thicker than the 580. It's a good size pen for me. Obviously Pelikan do a flagship pen above this, which is the M1000, which is bigger. Also they do a pen under this, which is the M600, and they also do a 400 range, and they do the M200, the Pelikan Tradition, M200 Tradition, I believe, which normally comes with a steel nib. Now I have a Pelikan 200 Cognac, which is a cognac coloured demonstrator pen, and it's much smaller. It's probably a little bit larger than my TWSBI Mini, but it's again a lovely pen to use. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Pelikan pens are piston fillers. So you unscrew the piston cap here, which pushes the plunger down. You then put the pen in the ink, and as you screw it back up, it will draw the ink up into the barrel. So before I ink up and do a short writing sample, I'll just go through a few last bits on the pen. As you can see on the cap itself, it's got a double gold band, a thinner gold band at the top, and then a thicker gold band which says Pelikan Souveran Germany. It doesn't have the model number on there. Then you've got the green striped barrel, and at the edge of the cap you have this double gold band again, and at the end of the cap it's just the end is black. There's no other markings on there. All in all, a great looking pen, and I'm looking forward to inking it up and doing a short writing sample. So come back shortly, and we'll have a quick look. Thank you. Hi, welcome back. And before I do a writing sample, I've just inked up the pen and wanted to show you the ink that I've actually used. It's an Akkerman Akkerman ink. It comes in these great bottles, and there's a little reservoir here with a glass ball. So you tip the bottle, it fills a reservoir, and then when you tip it back up, it holds the ink in this in the neck of the pen and makes filling so much easier. And it means also that you'll be able to use all the ink up. As you could, when you've only got a little bit of ink left in the bottle, you tip it right over, make sure it's held in there, and roll it back. But great looking bottles, and I bought these inks from PW Akkerman, and I've had them for a while. First time I'm using this ink, and this is number 24 Groen. I think hopefully I've pronounced this right, but blue-green, and it's a lovely looking ink. And the other thing is that the bottles are really well packaged. The packaging that they came in was well packaged with lots of bubble wrap and insulation there to stop the bottles knocking around. These boxes are very sturdy, but also inside the box, and I want to show you this bottle which I haven't opened. They've put all this packing material, and the bottle is also wrapped in additional plastic, and then the cap of the bottle here had tape around it as well, just to make sure there was no leakage. So really good packaging, and I thought I'd just share that with you. So it's the first time I'm going to use this ink, so looking forward to it. I'll now get back and set up for the writing sample, so I'll see you shortly. Okay, so welcome to the writing sample. I've changed my camera angle from what they were previously, so hopefully you should be able to see a lot better. So I'm using a Kerno leather and binding back pocket journal here with Tomo River paper for this writing sample, and so what we have here is the Pelikan M800 with a broad nib. It's quite wet, as you may be able to see, and it's the green stripe inked with Akkerman blue green. As you can see, it's quite a broad stroke down, and just applying a little bit more pressure I can get some line variation, but it isn't a flexible nib that I can tell. However, horizontal strokes are much finer, and just regular down strokes are just a little bit narrower than these that I've put a bit more pressure on. So it's quite a wet pen, but that could be actually the property of this paper as well. And you can see this ink, you know, it really is a bluey green, almost a teal type colour. But so this was my quick review of this Pelikan M800, which I'll enjoy using in the coming weeks, and hopefully keep it in my pen pouch. So thanks very much, and if you did like this review and want to see more, please do subscribe, comment and like. Thank you.